And hello once again. Now let's have a look at the strategy of creating versus infographics for learning. So here we have an already made infographic. This can be found on the Piktochart website. For example, in an ESL class, learners can use the versus infographic learning strategy to practice comparative adjectives. So in a ready-made infographic like this one, for instance, they will have a look at the information, and by practicing the comparative adjectives, they will just use it as a speaking practice to talk about what they're seeing. So for instance, they would be able to say that coffee drinkers are more hot-headed than tea drinkers, or they can say that tea drinkers make less money than coffee drinkers. Um, Perhaps they can say that coffee drinkers come in later to work than tea drinkers. So using an already made versus infographic would have ESL learners be able to practice the comparative adjective. Now, they can also create their own infographic, for instance, to compare to countries. So let's have a look at how to do that really quickly. Again, I am logged into Piktochart. This is my main page here. And I will be courageous and create my own Piktochart. Um, So of course, learners will have had to do some research before on Canada and their country of origin, or whatever other country they want to compare Canada to. So this is a blank canvas. Anything can go in here. Let's just practice a little bit here. I can use this block right away or actually I will delete this block and just bring in two icons. One of them being Canada. I make this bigger. And today I want to compare Brazil to Canada. There we go. Now what do I want? I don't want these question marks. I will take them off. Perhaps I want to talk about geography, so I will go here into text. I will use the title text and write down geography. We'll move this to the side a little bit. And going into tools, remember I told you that we can use maps in Piktochart. So I want a map of Canada. I will insert it, move it around a little bit, and then I will insert a map of Brazil. Depending on what the learners studied, they can of course customize this, put whatever images they want. They can have whatever sections they want. Now here maybe I want to discuss some important facts. And maybe I want to talk a little bit about the area, the population, and the languages spoken. So I have already gone ahead and created this. I've played around with this. So just for the sake of time, I will go into my saved Piktochart and show you what I've done so far. I will save this just in case, but I will go back to my saved Piktochart just for the sake of example. And there it is. I have had the time to put a few more items on the blank canvas. There it is. So I used the flags again, geography with the maps. I did not have a chance to fill in the area, but in this section here, we could put the area of Canada. We could also write the population. And then here, of course, we would put the area and the population of Brazil. And here I was also able to put in a small graph with the languages spoken, English being the most spoken language with 57%, followed by French and then other languages. And the same could be done for Brazil. So this is a neat little exercise for ESL students to do. Of course, after they have finished their infographics, they would be able to present either to their peers or to the whole class, again, practicing the language component and the grammatical component of the comparative adjective. Great. Thanks again for listening and watching.